But yeah, no, we should go. Oh shit! Hey, we're live.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yes, Ash, you're first.
Welcome, Ash. You missed the ass douching conversation.
God damn it.
What's wrong with you?
No, nothing. No, ass douching is great.
You okay?
Yeah, so there is
You doing that thing again where your screen freezes? Yeah, like your screen is frozen right now.
Really?
Oh, now you're moving. That's fun.
Okay, it's not me. We've
Wow.
rebooted. We've rebooted all the things.
I'll do a speed test, but I know it's
Yeah.
not me.
No, we rebooted all the
That
things
means
already.
that it is the problematic third in this romance, and we need to revisit the fucking what's it called? Thruple.
Hello. Okay.
Running a speed test. Hello.
Speed.
Speed test is fucking maxed. You know the little like whoop that they do? Yeah, it's fucking maxed, dude.
I'm
It
double
ain't
checking mine. BAI. So we're on the old
I mean,
internet.
I'm sure it's fine. I blame StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm bringing StreamYard too.
Oh, the upload is having some trouble from my end. Probably because I'm running BG3 for the first time in a while.
Oh, did you update?
Because I've been cheating on it with Dragon Age Veilguard.
Hello
And the
there.
update. Yeah, no, we're good.
Thank you for hanging out with us. We're tech supporting
Who are you
first
saying
before
hello
we
there to like that?
to Kit Kat Vo.
Oh, hello, hello.
Oh, god damn it, Doug.
That's just how you say hello to him now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
After
look.
all the pain and trauma he's put me
Oh,
through.
right. Every time I load up, yes, I need to disable all the mods. I thought I already did. No, I re-enabled them. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, every time I load up our playthrough, I'm like, oh, right, we're assholes. It's like, nobody likes us. None of our companions like us. Even Astarion is like, ugh, I gotta go drink from the dwarf again. It's true.
Yeah,
They
we're
don't
not
like us.
popular in this game. I have other playthroughs where I'm on a much friendlier terms, you know? Ooh,
Oh, eh,
it's so dramatic.
ah. God damn it. Who's the bald capybara? I am waiting for the game is trying to load.
Okay, no problem.
We are somewhere in the Shadowlands being assholes. That's all I can remember from what we were doing.
You know what I'm gonna do is turn down the music right now.
Hey, why are you blocking that guy?
Because he keeps messaging me, and I'm like, I'm not interested. But he seemed nice enough to be friends with, because we have a lot of common. We actually have common friends, and I'm like, yeah, you're not my type. I'm not interested. I'm not. I don't.
Oh shit.
Not into skeletons. First of all.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, skinny people, you live your best life, but not for me. And then pretty sure they're on meth all the time, so that's another turnoff.
Oh no, it's one of those
Yeah,
related things.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been messing around with mods, and the polyamory mod is delightful. Oh,
Sending
there's a
you an invite.
Squish Face has invited me.
That is me. I am the squish face.
I have accepted your invitation.
Hey, Doug wants to know if you're saying you don't want to bone a skeleton.
No. I mean, okay. I do find liches hot, but I just assume they can alter self and add some meat to their bones. You know, I'm just afraid of breaking their hip.
Hey, so I'm in the game. What are you doing?
Oh,
Are
I
you coming?
can't
Oh my
can't join
god.
this game right now. Can you resend the?
Oh my god. Why can't you join the game? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Sending it again. I heard the beep. I think you got it.
I did. Okay, so I'm gonna play a game. You accepted the invitation,
Ash, yes, I got my
and
way
then
to
I got
Blinky
another
Time,
error.
and I ate the fun gummies, and I'm feeling much better about life. For now, it's gonna suck again in the morning, but for
But then
now.
it's loading on my game. What's going on?
White Viper 98. I saw not only the Sexy Withers mod, I saw the Withers Big Naturals mod. So there's a mod that makes Withers, I think you're talking about the one that makes him look like alive and a hottie, which is nice. But I saw another one that leaves him a wrinkled old corpse with giant wrinkled old knockers.
What?
Yeah.
People got way too much time on their hands.
People be fucking with this game.
Are all of your mods disabled, Steph?
Yes.
Okay, it's giving me an error every time I try to join your game. You know what would be neat? If on the multiplayer I could see you. I would have like a friends list, like every other game does it.
Clicking on the multiplayer. Inviting friend again.
Okay.
Try it.
Let's try it third time. Third time's a charm. It's doing something. Is it doing it? Joining failed. Can't join this game right now.
Mother puss bucket. All right, hold on. I'm gonna quit the game.
Okay.
Quit the game.
I believe in you.
Quitting the game.
I love tech support. Love it. We have 30 minutes left on me, by the way, before my gummies kick in.
Every time somebody says tech support, I think of, you remember Vanilla Sky?
The Tom Cruise movie?
The Tom Cruise movie, right.
Where Tom Cruise thought he was so cool that he had Radiohead music in this movie?
Well, that's just Tom Cruise, but
I know.
But no, the best part of that movie is this is one of my top 10 Tom Cruise moments in movies because he's had so many. This is probably like two, because I'll tell you the number one in a minute. But my second favorite Tom Cruise moment in any movie is in Vanilla Sky, where his face is doing what it's doing, and like it's all he's got ups. Tom Cruise is wearing a crazy latex mask, but his character has got a facial difference, and it's fine.
Right.
But because it's Tom Cruise, it's hilarious that he's running down the completely empty streets of Times Square, screaming "Tech support! Tech support!" And he sounded so much like Bastian from the Neverending Story.
Atreyu!
That's what he sounded like. By the way, did you know Bastian's mom's name was Moonchild? True story.
Like in the story, or
Yes.
the actor name?
Yeah, that's the name in the book, the Neverending Story. Of Bastian's
never read the
mother
book. You
is
told me.
Moonchild.
Really?
Yeah, and so when he's in the window and it's all and rain and storming, and he screams the new name for the Empress into the night sky, and we can't quite understand what he's saying, that's because he's fucking saying Moonchild. Oh. Okay, I was supposed to open Baldur's Gate 3 and I opened Dragon Age Inquisition. Excuse me. Anyway.
A compulsion.
That's a number 2. Well, it's Inquisition, though. It's not as much of a compulsion right now. So my number 1 favorite Tom Cruise movie, movie moment, I'm so glad you asked. In Baldur's Gate 3, clicking that, okay. In Minority Report, when Tom Cruise is chasing his own eyeballs down the hallway. Mwah. Love that. Might as well be playing yakety sax in the background. Yep.
I think I like that movie. I haven't seen it in forever, though.
Look, it's good. It's fun. I like it. It's good sci-fi. What are you gonna do?
Spielberg can do it. He can do it well.
And it's got Neil McDonough.
Yes.
In it, and he's wonderful. But no, it is a Tom Cruise movie, so you kind of have to endure that. He's a goddamn crazy person, but you know what he never does? A bad job. So, if the movie he made is bad, it's the movie's fault. Tom Cruise always is like 110%.
I've never seen Minority Report, so that sentence is wild.
It's exactly as wild as you think it is. He had his eyeballs in a little baggie, and he was going to go do something else, and then like some shit happened, and he dropped them, and then kicked them, and they went boom, 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 boom down the hallway, just like eyeballs totally would. They wouldn't just like splat like a soft-boiled egg or anything.
So,
Loading.
I was cooking flank steak tonight in a broiler, and my partner suggested it. I was like really nervous about that. Like, is that like
under the broiler in your oven?
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
no,
was
it's
like,
perfect. It's just an upside down grill.
yeah, but I was skeptical at first, so I looked up recipes and I was like, okay, please, a nice Mexican woman tell me that this is okay, and it was approved. I found several recipes in Spanish,
You had to find
and
somebody's
including
tia to approve it
yeah,
for you.
I don't want to fall into any white nonsense. No offense to any white
To white
people out there.
nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah, but I that ain't for me. Viva la raza. So, and I feel strongly right now being proudly and solidly Mexican. I
Right.
don't, for no reason whatsoever. Fucking pricks. Fucking assholes.
We hate it here. Anyway, we're
Right?
escaping today. I'm trying to load the game right now.
Okay, no problem. Too bad Dragon Age doesn't have a multiplayer, because I'd be fucking down for that shit.
I'm not making room for you in my party though. I need Lucanus and Emmerich at all times, so
I cannot compete.
you can't. You
Hello,
shouldn't try.
fellow humans. Hey, Aaron.
Hello, fellow humans. I am
Ginge
also a
edibles.
human.
Send me a link or something over Discord. I'm fine. Liquid edibles are a good way to
I
figure
sent
out
you the
your tolerance.
thingy.
Okay, sorry. I was
Sent you
I
the
was being
thingy.
I was being a good host.
Yeah, go for it, because Lord knows I'm not doing it.
Right. Okay, it's loading. Joining can't fail. Okay, let me restart mine.
Yeah,
We're gonna.
you didn't during that whole time when I was opening up Inquisition
No.
and stuff. You were just
No.
like
I'm just gonna remove this
thumb
right
firmly lodged in ass, waiting for me to fix it from my end.
now. Lodged in ass. That's the name of my punk band.
Thumbing ass thumber, ass
Do it.
thumber. Sorry, need to go. All right, it's not. I'm standing in a campsite full of entertaining people, so I'll just go talk to them while I wait for you.
Okay, you do that. It auto updates, doesn't it?
It should update. Yeah, mine updated.
Report a bug. I'm just double checking. Crazy that they're not making another DLC. I still can't get over that. This game did so well.
You talking to me? Sorry.
I'm talking out loud, mostly
You're
bitching
muttering.
about. Yeah. So, Steph, I've been playing Outlaws, Star Wars Outlaws,
Uh-huh.
and I was playing the other night, and all of a sudden my game just froze. And I'm playing
Okay.
on console, so it shouldn't be. That should not happen.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, so I restarted it and I tried to load it. Mind you, I've been playing this game for a long time and I'm pretty far into the game. My save files are corrupted. All of them. I would lose.
How?
I don't know. I would lose 24 hours of gameplay to get to the last autosave that would work. So I'm like, fuck this
wow.
game.
Oh,
Yeah,
honey, I'm sorry. That's fucking awful.
I'm super pissed about it. So, y'all, I would recommend maybe holding off until they patch that game a little bit more because
Yeah.
the game's buggy as shit, I will say. And it's comparable to some of the video game bugs we have seen stuff, I will say.
Nice.
Like,
Nice.
I'll literally just like randomly fall through a mountain, you know?
Nice, and just plummet through
Yeah,
the
just
endless
plummet off the
void.
map and die. Yeah.
Nice. Ash, in answer to your question, the kittens are doing well. They're huge. It's weird.
Yeah, they're
They-
fucking gigantic.
Well, they weren't when we got them. They were like 5 pounds, 5, 6 pounds each. And now they're, I don't know how much they weigh because I haven't weighed them, but I think they've like doubled in size since we got them. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, why the fuck would they suddenly have this massive growth spurt after arriving in our house? But then I remembered when I
Happiness?
talked to I'm sorry, what?
Happiness?
Well, I mean, yeah, that too. But they were in a foster home. They weren't like in a shelter, in a cage or anything. They were in a foster home. And when I talked to the foster lady to find out what they were eating, she mentioned that it's always science diet because food. It's
Right.
good. It's a good brand. But she mentioned that they were eating the same food as her cats. And then later in the conversation, she mentioned that her cats are overweight. And so these kittens were eating diet food. So yeah, they didn't fucking grow. They were teensy. Then they get here and they get kitten food, which actually has way more calories because it's kitten food. And they have stupid little kitten teeth and can't chew big kibble. And so I had to get them kitten food. And they fucking loved it. And they're huge now. And one of them is an outright bitch and I love her.
It's true. Yeah, I think the time is nigh for my ability to own a cat again. I'm
Get
warming up
to.
to the idea
I
very
mean, unless
quickly.
you get an adult. If you get a grown-ass cat, then you probably don't need to. But if you get a young one, you need to.
Yeah, I think Eric wants to. Um, I don't know. The one I had last was enough. Can you imagine two of that?
Well,
I would
then
have
they would have
died.
been plotting against each other, and the attempts on your life might not have been quite as frequent.
That's interesting. I did not think about
Well,
that.
because that's the thing is these two chase each other all over the house. We got 3 floors, so it's 2 flights of stairs and up and down and all around and getting into all the shit. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. I checked for an update. There's no update available.
All right, let me double check because I just did, but I'll check again and make sure my mods are disabled.
Okay.
But
I'll do that for me too. Fuck them mods.
all of them disabled. Anyway, what was I saying?
Installed.
Oh yeah, no, get 2 because they will keep each other occupied.
Yeah, no, all my shit's turned off too.
Of course, I say that with the blitheness of somebody who owns their home and doesn't have to pay pet deposits. So.
Steph Doug's asking, do the kitties bully the dog?
Yeah, they do a little bit. It's sad, but so it's like, hold on. No, wrong play. God damn it! God damn it! No, sorry. Now my game's
Oh,
acting weird. Load. Anyway, my poor dog is, he's 14 and they move so fast and he can't keep up with them at all. So he just sort of sits in one spot and looks at them with great concern. But no, they'll do shit like as soon as he gets up off of his bed, they'll go lay on his bed. They didn't even want to lay down, but they just want to take his bed and stuff. Like they just want to take his shit from him because they're terrible. So yeah, he gets bullied a little bit. And he's like 6 times their size, so maybe more. I don't know. I don't know what they weigh. Okay, I'm back in.
okay.
I'm inviting friend.
You know what? We're trying our best. Okay, it's not negating me. No, it's not. It's not doing it. I feel like this is one of those situations where I have to uninstall the game, reinstall it. Oh, I don't want to do that. It'll take forever.
Yeah, no, that'll take a hot minute. So what do you want to do?
I don't fucking know. Would it matter if I invited you? I mean, I don't have the game is the problem.
Yeah, we'd have to start a whole new playthrough on yours, which I'm fine with, but
No, I'm not.
as a long-term fix, that's not really viable. Although,
Yeah.
does it have to be multiplayer from the get-go? Or can I
Oh.
load one of my other games? I don't know. Let's find out. I have multiple playthroughs on here.
Okay.
So. Ash says to verify your game files, whatever
How do I do that?
means.
I don't know. I'm
I hope
dumb.
she's got a tutorial at her fingertips.
Okay, let me quit the game.
Welcome to our our tech support live stream. No fucking god.
How to verify PG3 files.
Well, I wonder what game
In the
this
Steam
is.
library, right click on the game. Aha!
Aha, ha, ha.
Ha 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 ha. Okay.
It's ratatata.
Can I open-
ta-ta-ta-ta. But okay.
Library. Right
This
click.
is going well. Hey, did you know shoving foes into chasms may kill them instantly?
Chasms.
Yes.
Verify integrity of gaming files.
You
Found it.
verify the shit out of those files, baby. So for those of you just joining, we're having a little trouble getting us both loaded into the game. So
Hi, Joshua.
observe the tech support in real time. Fuck, I'm hungry.
1%. 2%.
Your mom percent.
Your mom. So So, Steph, have you played the an actual D&D game since you wrapped up your campaign?
No. No, I have not. Ooh, I could maybe.
Are your kids into D&D? Do they play?
We tried. It's not their thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's fine.
It's crazy. It's literally crazy how many of my friends either are playing it now or want to play it. I feel like, and in fact, two of my really good friends are in. They flew to New York to go see the Dimension 20 Madison Square Garden show, which is sold
wow.
out. A D&D group sold out Madison Square Garden. It's like,
That's
what?
fucking
What?
crazy.
What
What is this world?
What is this world? You know. So, and then when I was in San Francisco, I showed my boyfriend the first season 2 episode of the Drag Queens
Nice.
game,
Nice.
which is fucking hilarious.
Of course it is.
So, oh yeah, and yeah, and Steph, I don't know if you knew this, but like, there are people playing a Star Wars campaign in our Discord right now.
Oh, no way. That's how in touch with things I am.
Yeah.
I keep up with that. I can barely keep up with my own self. So,
All right, 15%.
cool.
Great. Let's take a bit. If
Cool.
this doesn't work, then I say we'll have to do this some other time, Steph. But it's okay. We can still chat and talk. Oh, Steph knows. Steph knows that Bob the Drag Queen is a questing
Oh, yeah.
queen.
Yeah, no, I am aware. I just don't have time.
It's a 3-hour episode. That's a lot.
Well, I mean, any of it, I don't have. As much as I love Brennan Lee Mulligan, I just don't have time.
I know. I was watching Bob the Drag Queen's Twitch stream. They were playing Baldur's Gate 3 with their partner.
Nice.
And letting their partner play, and their partner doesn't know shit about D&D nor plays video games. So Bob the Drag Queen is literally rolling with, you can tell, saving throws to not grab the controller and be like, let me do it. But she ain't patient either. Like, she will read him to filth, and it's fucking hilarious.
Nice, nice. How's it going?
I have a Dropout subscription, no regrets. Yes, I love the Dropout app, actually. $5, not bad.
What's Dropout?
It's the app where Dimension 20 and many other of those shows are on. So,
Oh, okay.
like that. Have you seen those TikToks or Instagram Reels, whatever they're fucking called, of Brennan on a game show?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's one of the Dropout other shows.
Ooh. Yeah, no, those are funny. I don't know if I can commit to an entire show. But they're fun.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's all a lot. And like, I mean, I watch so much online D&D, okay? I watched all of Critical Role Campaign 1 and 2. Couldn't get into Campaign 3. I don't know. Just didn't connect with the characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't. I can't do another one. I want to. Maybe short stuff. Like the Dungeons and Drag Queens. It's just like one session, right?
Yeah, they do. Like, I was reading about it. They do a 9-hour session, which I'm like, girl, I can't.
That's a
3.5
long time
hours.
to be sitting there with a tucked dick. Tell me it's not.
I wouldn't know. I've never tucked my dick. But I'm good with 3.5-hour session with a 15-minute break in the middle. I'm good.
Right.
That's my. I literally know how we in college stayed up all night playing
Dude,
role
we
playing
could
games.
do it. We could do it for days.
Yeah.
We could sacrifice an entire weekend to it. And
Yeah.
like, I can't think of anybody that I want to spend that much time with, even if we're all just playing pretending together. I don't. No. I mean, other than the people that live in my house with me, you know? But that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. A friend of mine found a really old picture of my LARP from high school, and it was like the table had like cans of Mountain Dew and a carton of cigarettes, and
That's how we did it. We were really hopped up on caffeine. That's
and
how.
nicotine. Yeah,
Oh my God, so much nicotine. So much.
44%.
Jesus.
It takes a while.
Obviously.
Validate my files, Steam.
Validate me.
Validate me. Oh my goodness. There was something I wanted to talk about that I kicked myself for not mentioning it in Dark Side Divas.
Oh,
Oh yeah. So well, there's some news coming out, Steph. One,
yes.
there is a new Star Wars comic coming with Vader in it.
Ooh,
And it pretty much confirmed that, yes, Vader did indeed go back to Tatooine and fucking murdered Watto. Like, murdered.
murdered.
Murdered. Like, torture
I think
murder.
I saw some people bitching about it online because, of course, they were.
Why? That's the
The
most Anakin Skywalker thing to do.
Yeah, because he's a petty, petty bitch.
Oh, so petty.
So yeah, but like, did he explain who he was before Watto died, or did
I
Watto just
don't.
die confused?
I don't know. They just showed a quick preview of it, so I don't know the entire scene played out. And honestly, it looked like it was just part of a flashback where like they just showed Vader murdering Watto. So we may not get the details of that, but I kind of don't want to know the details of
No,
that. Like
it's
that's
fine. It's fine.
like Watto's a piece of shit. I hate him, but I feel like his character arc was justified and appropriate, and I don't need him being murdered by Vader.
Right. Like he had a like we went back and found out like in Attack of the Clones that Watto's all like broke and destitute and dirtier than he was before. Like his life fell apart after little Annie left. And good for him.
Hey, Anakin Skywalker actually had a positive impact on somebody. That's really great.
So Ash, Onyx Storm, is that the next one in the Dragon books? The with the girl and the really fucking ridiculously hot guy? Because if it is, I actually rage quit those books. I think in the second one.
It is.
Yeah. They're definitely the kind of books that I would like, and my favorite character is the big dragon, whose name I can't remember. Starts with a T, I think. Love him, and love her boyfriend. I don't like the main character enough to keep reading. After the book, in the second book, there's a cliff situation where they, for some reason, all of these winged animals have to walk up a cliff. It's extremely contrived, and for my opinion, the ridiculousness of the whole situation just took me right out of the story, and I realized I didn't care enough about the protagonist to keep going.
Wow.
So, but that's just me. If there are people who love it, then I love that for you. I'm just not gonna read it.
I'm completely out of the loop on any new sci-fi fantasy book series that are awesome.
I mean, the first one was really good.
Yeah, I've been reading older books or history books or Star Wars: The High Republic books. So that's kind of been my cocktail, if you will. The other problem is that I listen to too many podcasts, and that cuts into my audiobook time.
Yeah,
So
no, because there's a finite number of hours in a day. Yeah,
right.
there's literally only so much you can do. Does this look like my head's on fire right now?
It looks awesome. Looks like you're like
Like I'm having ideas. I assure you, I am not.
It's giving Hades realness.
Right? Voiced by James Wood. Fuck that fucking guy.
I just finished Fallen Star. What a uplifting, wonderful, positive book
Thank you, White Viper.
for Marcion Rowe.
Right? Maybe you know what? That's the thing is I have been not wanting to read the High Republic because we might get back to it at some point if somebody goes on fucking strike for
Again.
Dark Side Divas. But also it's just gonna hurt me, and like I don't need that in my life right now.
See, we're in the payoff era of the High Republic right now, and it's like I've
I'm
been
not though.
yeah, but like you don't
I
have
have
to
to-
wait.
I got
Like,
a
if you-
slog.
Like if you were to start now, like Fallen Star, that's brutal. But then you get to move to the next book, and then you don't
So
have
I
to
don't
wait
have to
a year and a
sit
half.
in the fifis and hate life.
Yeah, like I did.
That's a solid argument. If I could just have a better life than Chris in some way, then I will do that. Meanwhile, you'll go to Disney.
The
But
galaxy is mine.
is it though? Yeah,
It is so far. Holy shit.
as are my pants.
I have to. So I do love identifying with Marcion because he's like, I hate my father and I was neglected as a child, so fuck the galaxy. And I'm like,
But like,
can't argue with that feeling
you
right
don't
now.
have to make it the galaxy's problem. I'm just saying.
No, you don't.
This is why there are no therapists in the galaxy far, far away, and it's because if they did have any, there just wouldn't be a story.
Nice.
If everybody
So,
had therapy,
but they do specifically have therapy. So I was doing research because I introduced an NPC in For Light and Dice that was going to be a
Master
therapist.
Nasty?
Wilbur Nasty. I did not have to cut out any silence, but there was like a good 2 minutes of silence from the players when I said the name. They're like, "What? What the what?"
I'm sorry.
But I did research. There was like a sect within the Jedi Order that was just therapy.
You
But I
said
think
sect.
yeah, I did. But I figured after the hyperspace disaster, all the good ones would be like unavailable because there's only so many.
Well, or after the fight with the Nihil, where like 9 bajillion Jedi got slaughtered all at once. Then
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
the therapy
they
options
took out the ship with the therapist on it.
kind of
That will
feel
have
like
lasting consequences on the Order, like not giving Anakin Skywalker any fucking therapy.
Yeah, we just don't restart the whole therapy thing.
98%,
What'd you say? 98?
98.
Oh my god,
That's
so
right. There were
close.
therapy droids too. I would
Oh,
love
yeah,
a
that's
therapy
right.
droid. I
Right?
would love a therapy droid.
Get a therapy droid.
Successfully validated. I don't know what does that
Hey.
mean. Okay, well I will restart
That
Baldur's
means it
Gate.
will pat you on your tender noggin and tell you that you are a good boy. That's how it will validate you.
I don't know what to do with that. Oh, I can join your game from my client. So let me try that. Are you in the right game?
Yeah.
May I join you?
I don't know. May you?
Did it work?
Where am I
Well,
going to
hold
get
on.
this message?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, chat. Have any of you watched Kaiju number 8? I know
Uh-oh.
Chris hasn't, but I'm asking the chat.
I'm sorry. Anime is my blind spot.
Yep. I only bring it up because I've got the end credits song from Kaiju number 8 stuck in my head. It's fucking good. It's a really fun show, you guys. And both the intro song and the outro song of Kaiju number 8 are fucking bop. 10 out of 10 recommend. I'm not getting anything from you, honey. Do you want me to
Okay.
invite you?
No, it's not even loading right now. This is not
Cool.
encouraging. Oh, I have to. Oh,
Right?
God.
Thank you. Thank you, Lou NJ. I'm not going to try. I'm sorry. It would just be rude. But yes, the protagonist of that anime is in his 30s. And like, thank you, God. His knees hurt and shit, and I love him.
My dad and I have been watching The Boys, and holy shit, that show is not subtle. I wouldn't
It
watch
was
that.
never subtle, and yet, these fucking Cheeto suckers were so surprised to realize that the show was talking about them.
You'd think that the scene with the guy going inside the penis would have told them to go away. I don't know.
Where he's like going down the hallway and tickling the sides.
And then he sneezed, and the guy exploded. Oh my god, that show's out of control.
Weiss, I'm not going to start watching One Piece because my husband has been collecting DVDs of One Piece for as long as
Oh
I've
my, yeah.
been in his life. It's just for forever, and it is endless. But the live action is super fun, so I do recommend that. But as for Attack on Titans, wow. So I didn't really know what that show was about, and then I sat down and watched it with my teenage son, and so that's on me. Being a good mom. Attack on Titan is brutal, Chris. It's fucking
Or
brutal.
watched Attack on Titan.
I know you haven't. That's why I'm telling you.
I've heard a lot of my gays love Attack on Titan, so
Well, there are some screaming hot characters in there. So.
I did watch the new Trigun.
Yeah.
I liked it. The animation was glorious and beautiful.
Oh, so
but I kind of,
pretty.
But maybe it's because of my attachment and the nostalgia. But I kind of prefer the older one.
Of course you do. No, you
Yeah,
always prefer the version that you saw first.
yeah.
Like when I heard the first time I heard "Live and Let Die," it was by Guns N' Roses, not by Paul McCartney.
Right, right.
And then I heard the
And
Paul McCartney version, and I was like, "Who's this old man?"
the Guns N' Roses version's better.
It is.
I what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
no,
Sir.
you're not wrong.
Sir McCartney. No, no.
Psh,
Okay, can you try to invite me?
I can try.
We'll give this one more go.
Do you want to? Okay, if this doesn't work, do you just want to find another game?
Is there another game you have that we can play?
It wouldn't take that long to download something. I wouldn't think something dumb. I never played Among Us. Yeah, never. Somehow I remember why. It's because I was homeschooling my children at the top of the pandemic and didn't have time to be playing no goddamn Among Us.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
was
still got
not
an error.
bored.
No, I don't. I don't have any other ideas. The only problem with Among Us is I'm not sure how to Twitch stream that without there being like if we did Among Us, we would have to do like a group thing like with a lot of people that we know, so we can talk shit to each other over mic. Because we're literally. Oh my God, Steph, have you haven't seen Traders, right?
No, I have not seen Traders.
Okay, that anybody that likes reality TV. If you want to see like grade A, like beautifully shot reality TV with Alan Cummings serving everything, like his outfit, his attitude, the shit he says, holy shit, it's perfection. And it's literally like you see these like reality TV stars like literally fall apart, betraying each other, screw. And Alan Cummings is unforgiving. Like the latest episode, he's literally calling them idiots, and he's the host of the show. So what are they going to say? And he's just like taunting, like who killed who and all that kind of stuff. So no, Steph. Unfortunately, I think we have to
Oh no.
rethink about if we're going to do this again. Like we need to figure a way of troubleshooting this a little bit better. I don't know.
I think you need to do an uninstall, reinstall.
I think I need to do reinstalls. What I need to
Which
do.
is not something that's going to be happening on the live stream because that's,
No.
as fascinating as tech support theater has been.
Well, hey, if anybody has questions for us, you can put it in chat, and I'll like set this stuff down real quick. My first time hearing Led Zeppelin was in Shrek 3. Which Led Zeppelin song was in Shrek 3?
They played the Valkyrie song when.
Yeah.
But did it when Snow White summoned like birds to attack someone? So it's that moment.
Side note, I cannot wait for the Snow White movie. So I went to see Moana 2,
Okay.
and I liked it. I was really surprised that I liked it. And I didn't like the music better than the first Moana, but I liked the story and the comedy in Moana 2 a little bit more. And there were some legit parts to it, stuff that made me, I haven't laughed that hard since I saw Emperor's New Groove for the first time.
Was the weirdly hot crab in Moana 2?
No.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
I do know who you're talking about.
Do you know who the voice of the weirdly hot crab is?
No, who is the voice actor? I don't know.
That's the Jerome guy. He was in the Flight of the Conchords and the movie version of What We Do in the Shadows.
He is hot.
He's fucking hot.
He's so fucking hot.
Fuck, what's his actual name? The Jerome guy.
Oh, What We Do in the Shadows is over. I'm so sad about that.
I'm sorry, Jermaine. Jerome? I was in the neighborhood.
I knew what you meant.
Jermaine Clement.
He's so funny, nerdy guys.
Man, I need to watch. Ooh, okay. I need to watch season 2 of Legion. I never did watch that.
Okay.
However, I'm gonna need to go back and watch season 1 because that show is fucked up, and I'm not gonna have any idea what's going on.
Yeah, I tried on that show, and it's a good show. It was hitting my triggers really hard. So it's like, nope, I don't need to be continuously personally attacked. No, thank you.
Legion was?
No. If I'm thinking of the right show, it's the X-Men show, right?
It's not an X-Men show. It's in the neighborhood, but it's really just about one fucking crazy person being driven insane by some kind of strange dark deity that lives in his head and is played by Aubrey Plaza's sexy ass.
Yeah. How many seasons of that show are there? Just two seasons?
I think it's just two. Hold on, I'm messaging my husband to obtain the new the is it Netflix Castlevania, y'all? That somebody
Yes, yes, that shit was good. I saw
I
the
need to
first two
watch
episodes.
because it's hot vampires, and obviously that is directly up my alley. But we don't actually
Yeah.
have Netflix. We obtain these shows by wishing.
Oh, are we gonna watch Daredevil Born Again? I'm planning to.
I will break both my legs getting to the couch to watch that fucking show. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, we haven't talked about Marvel in a while. I've honestly been very happy lately with superhero content. That Superman trailer,
Yeah.
it felt good. It just felt good to watch it.
It did. It felt
Yeah.
like I didn't realize that I missed Superman until I saw that trailer. And I miss him.
I'm blaming Zack Snyder because
Yeah. For so many things.
like
Yes.
I didn't mind. What was that? Batman Return? What was it? Batman Returns or
Batman versus Superman?
no?
Batman
Way
versus...
before Zack Snyder. The movie that came out before Zack, it was done by a different director who wanted to make a direct sequel to Superman 2, and I think a lot of people didn't like it. Liked it a lot.
I'm
trying to remember the name of it.
But you're very pretty.
I'm going to look this up right now in real time.
Okay.
Yeah. Superman Returns. That's literally the name of it. It's 2006. Brandon Roth was Superman.
Brandon Routh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I
What a
didn't mind
goddamn
it. I
delight that
thought,
young man was.
yeah, I thought it was great.
No, it was so good, and he was so beautiful and sweet, and like that's what Clark should be.
Yeah.
He did get to sort of reprise the role in the CW DC shows.
Yeah, I've heard.
There was like a giant crossover thing that happened. It was really, I was entertained. It felt quite fulfilling for the shows. So, our itches. I blame you.
But yeah, the Zack Snyder films, like the first time I saw the trailer for the Man of Steel movie, I was like, eh.
What is this grimdark bullshit? That's Batman.
Right.
Like Superman.
If you want to make a Batman
just
movie,
keep
Zack
talking,
Snyder,
it
just make a
doesn't-
Batman movie.
You
I'm
good?
sorry, what? Yeah, I heard. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
He did make a Batman movie,
Yeah, that's what he did. That's exactly what he did.
and then he made a Justice League movie, and then that motherfucker had to take over the Justice League movie.
I don't like the Justice League movie either.
Oh, it's terrible. Even the Snyder cut is fucking terrible. It makes
Yeah.
more. The Snyder cut of the movie makes more sense,
Right.
Because there's some nonsensical shit in the Whedon version. The Snyder cut is a more cohesive film, but that's like saying that turd held together better. You know, it wasn't just sort of a splatter situation. It was formed. You know, that's all.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the Rebel Moon movies?
I watched the first one. That was sufficient.
Yeah, I didn't finish. I turned it off 15 minutes in.
It's bad. It's just really bad. And
Yeah.
like just in every way. Look, if you're watching this and you like the Rebel Moons movies, good for you.
Yeah.
For me, it was everything I hate in a movie. All in one movie. So, like I mean just with the criminally underused cast alone was sufficient for me to hate that movie. So
Yeah. I remember when Sucker Punch came out. Do you remember that movie? It was
Yeah.
an extremely sexist movie.
oh yeah, no, it was, but no, it's empowering because they're so
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you were. I
Schoolgirl
think you were
outfits are super
sitting in
empowering.
my house when our quote friend said, "Sucker Punch is the ultimate expression of feminism and equality,"
That bitch,
and you were
yes!
about to fucking implode.
She was all about the feminist power and the women's power in Sucker Punch. I'm like, you mean
I
the
summon
exploitation?
Gaia.
You mean their fucking exploitation? That? Oh my god. Just because you're an aging stripper doesn't mean that wearing outfits like that in a movie for no other reason than to titillate male audience members is empowerment. Bitch.
So Steph, I'm pulling just to kill some time because we can. One thing that we haven't been able to do in a while is answer questions, and I have a bank of them in case.
Oh, nice.
There was ever a time where we were like, "Oh shit, we forgot to watch an episode. Let's just, what do we do? Let's do a Q&A." I keep meaning to like try to sprinkle these in, but because it's so early in the morning we record, I'm not entirely coherent until like 5 minutes in.
Yeah, babe, I'm aware.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to sleep better, but my body's just not. My body's just not cooperating with me lately. I blame my mental health. I blame my mental health.
Yeah, absolutely.
Longtime listener Lewis wrote a long time ago, Stef and Chris, I know you love parts of the sequel trilogy, but you've never talked about what are your favorite characters. Can you please tell me which of your favorite characters you have?
From the sequel trilogy?
Yeah.
Specifically?
Yeah. Hey, Noah. We're doing great.
Man, hold on.
If you're just joining us, by the way, because I just saw like a bunch of people like drop in, we're trying to play Baldurs Gate. Didn't work out. It's probably my fault. I'm going to reinstall the goddamn game, but that takes 3 hours, so I'm not going to bother.
The game broke. You just,
I'm having, it's, you know what? It's an entropy curse. My Star Wars game broke. This game broke. What is the third? It better not be Marvel Rivals. I'll kill a bitch. I fucking love that game.
You should go check it.
I know. I'm going to play that later tonight.
Probably broken.
Anyway,
favorite characters. I think my favorite character in the entire sequel trilogy is grumpy old Luke. Absolutely. Specifically grumpy old Luke. And here's the thing. Young Luke in the original trilogy, nowhere even close to the top of my favorite characters.
He was never my favorite character. Trilogy. Yeah.
But then we get into the sequels and like fucking love that guy. He's just so relatable.
That's the thing. He becomes a lot more relatable. Whereas I as a kid, I didn't understand it at the time, but I was like, okay, he has parents who love him, who are trying to protect him and are concerned about him. And then there's this other guy who wants to be his mentor and also take care of him. I don't know what that's like.
There's all these people that just love this guy.
And then I'm going to be a bitchy, like entitled, like, but I want to go hang out with my friends. Like that was never my concern. It was mostly like, can I dodge the fleeing of empty gym bottles between my parental units?
Honey, let's
just
not
saying.
Overshare the exact
I'm oversharing.
details of
Noah
your
asks, do I have a main for Marvel Rivals, Chris? I'm a Mantis girly. Though I am trying, because I love her, I am trying Scarlet Witch. It's a process, but I love Scarlet Witch. My favorite thing about Marvel Rivals stuff is that they've given, like, every single fucking voice actor to ever voice act is in this goddamn game. Uh-huh. And they give, like, depending on the combination of characters, they just have, like, random conversations. It's like a BioWare game. They just start having random-ass conversations where they're talking shit. And it's great. And I love it. And every time I'm playing Wanda and Magneto, it's always, like, talking shit about Magneto's shitty parenting skills because...
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because yes. Let's see. Hold on. If you could have any Star Wars creature as a pet, what would you pick? From Ty.
Fuck.
Would it be wrong of me to say Rex?
I was going to say
You can't keep them as pets. That is a grown-ass man with freedom.
Yeah, but we can roleplay. I'm trying to... God. I don't... There's so many that I can't... I mean, Lothcat, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Burgle... What were they called? The Bergs? The Blurgs? They were really cute, too.
Are you talking about the giant head on feet?
Yes, they're so adorable.
Take a ride on? I don't know if I'd call it cute.
No, they have this really cute... The monkey creatures, I like them too.
Kawaki monkey lizards? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, I don't
for the
have
laughing?
the bandwidth for that. Yeah, no, I would just drop kick it. Yeah, exactly, Doug. Yes, I need a Rancor. Yep.
I'll tell you what I don't want as a fucking pet ever is those fucking spider creatures. Ooh.
Oh my god.
So I'm literally
plug spiders. No.
I know, right? I'm literally rewatching Mandalorian. I have it on in the background, so I'm not paying attention. But I did get to the where they get to the ice planet with the fucking ice spiders there, And I hate it. Fucking hate it.
I don't like them at all. No.
I
It's a
want
terrible
Obi-Wan's
thing.
lizard from episode 3.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it's,
What?
I want a convor,
That
the
one?
owl. Yeah. What?
Yes.
What?
What? Okay, I need to know what that. I used to know what the name of the species
Yeah,
was.
we that was 3 years ago, Steph. Can you believe it? Okay.
It's a varactyl. Yes. Named Boga.
Okay, Steph, I have 2 questions for you.
Oh
It's from the
shit!
same
You weren't
person.
even listening. I was telling you
It
about
was.
the
I heard the
varactyl.
book. The rectal.
Varactyl.
Did we make fun of that in the podcast episode? I feel like we did.
I think we need to. Let's go
I
back
think we
in
need
time.
to. We need to go back. We need to redo it.
Just fucking listen.
Okay. Connor wrote in. Steph, I know you don't like Attack of the Clones. I know, lovely. Just ask you, Steph. I know you don't like Attack of the Clones very much, but is there a favorite moment you have? And why do you hate Chris for liking Rise of Skywalker? Thank you.
I don't hate Chris for liking Rise of Skywalker.
She hates me for other reasons.
I have a personal grudge against Rise of Skywalker. It is not my favorite of the sequel movies, but that's not why my personal grudge. My personal grudge is my son at the time that movie came out. He had what was called childhood epilepsy.
Yeah.
Like, he's grown out of it since then. But he's an epileptic going into that. And you know what that movie didn't fucking have? Warnings about any kind of epileptic triggers or flashing lights or any of that. And then we get to the entire climactic scene of the movie. And my son fucking loves Star Wars, okay? And he's finally getting to see the third movie of the sequel trilogy in theaters. He's so excited. He can't watch any of the climactic scene because it might trigger a fucking seizure. So, that's why I'm mad and will always be mad at Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, it was totally unnecessary. I don't know if I've shared it in the Discord stuff, but there's a blogger that has a whole lot of really good information about how the different sequel trilogy movies got made, and they included a lot of tea from the production stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And boy, the Rise of Skywalker production team went through it. Like switching directors, people at Lucasfilm not being too sure about what direction to go, some really poor choices being made.
Yeah.
You do not go into Kathleen Kennedy's office and be like, I have this idea, let's torture the main female character of the movie, and expect Kathleen Kennedy to be totally cool with that. Like, what the fuck? Really? Read the room, man.
Yeah. No.
Anyway.
It's and then I have issues because for other reasons with Rise of Skywalker.
Sure.
And we will dive into those in 9 years when we cover the sequel trilogy. But no, just
Right.
you fucked with my kid's ability to enjoy fucking Star Wars, and that's not okay with me.
Yeah, that's
so
not
there's
cool.
that. What was the other part of the question? Oh,
What was your favorite moment of Attack of the Clones?
I mean, favorite's a strong word.
Try to say something nice.
I think when Obi-Wan he's fighting, it's the attack on Geonosis, and Obi-Wan is fighting. He's got his lightsabers and blah blah, and he like his hair's all tousled in his face, and he spins the saber around and stabs down on it. That's a good moment.
So it used to be, for me, when Yoda busted out his lightsaber. It's like, oh, that's so cool. And then Dooku's being like a shit talker the whole time. But when my boyfriend and I saw Attack of the Clones on the big screen for the first, and this is the first time I've seen that movie on a big screen in forever.
Right.
I have to be honest, like the scene where they're chasing the bounty hunter in Coruscant in the speeders was so fucking cool.
I can see that on a big
yeah.
screen. That would be dope.
Yeah, it was so fucking cool. Okay, so one last question. This is this is right when we started Holodeck Divas stuff, but I don't think we've quite answered this. Steph, again, addressing you, user 627444123.
Y'all, if you're gonna send in questions, there's two of us here, okay? If
Look,
it wasn't for Chris, I would not be here. I wouldn't be doing a podcast.
Well, it
Y'all
makes
wouldn't
sense
have
why
any
this
idea
question
who I
is
am.
addressed to you, honestly.
Okay.
Steph, I know Chris hasn't seen much of the new Star Trek, but what is your favorite of the new Star Trek? Define. I think they mean anytime Discovery after, not the new movies or anything like that.
Right. Yeah, that's referred to as new Trek in the fandom. It's like everything from Discovery forward. Discovery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Discovery's fucking amazing. And because it ended so well, like
You haven't
that's
gotten there yet.
it's so good. It ends beautifully. Like that story just gets tied up, beautiful little bow. And you see like some the way they handle the relationships between the characters, fucking amazing. Like it's yeah, no, it's and not and also the diversity and checking all the feminism boxes and all of that shit and like and there's representation
Yeah.
and non-binary representation and all of that. All of those things were good, but I just really none of that would have mattered if the show didn't handle the relationships between the characters as well as it does. These are really nuanced, textured, amazing, for the most part, healthy relationships.
Yeah. Yeah. For
And
the most
that's
part.
just, for the most part. My favorite unhealthy relationship in the show is getting her own movie. It came out today. I'm probably going to watch it tomorrow. So,
I know. I love her.
walking unhealthy relationship.
I'll be honest. At first, when I saw Discovery, I thought, okay, I'm not sure about this. It made me uncomfortable, but I realized it's for the good reasons that it made me uncomfortable. Like, good sci-fi should make you uncomfortable when you're confronting key questions. And of course, the question for me was, what was the Federation like before, you know, Kirk came in and fucked it up, and they had a lot less restrictions. They didn't know the Klingons,
What was
like
the
all this stuff.
Federation at war like?
Yeah,
That's the thing because
Yeah.
this is because it's a prequel. It's you know it starts and it's so weird. It's fucking wild to think about that. That's where this show starts because that is
Yeah.
not. It's nowhere near there by the end. It's very over there.
yeah,
But yeah, it starts. It starts in the events that lead to all of the hate that we have in the original series and going into the movies and stuff between the Federation and the Klingons. So tense as fuck.
yeah. But the way they handled the Klingons, I fucking loved it. I was so impressed with everything they did.
It took me a hot minute to adjust to the look,
Me too.
for sure.
We've
It
seen
was
worse.
wildly different. Well, it's not that I didn't like the look, it's that it was so wildly different.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
So,
I wonder if they're going to make a joke about that later on. Like, why did Klingons look like this time and then this at the other time? You know, like they did in
Right.
Deep Space Nine. And, you know, Worf would be like, we don't talk about that. But, you know.
it was a strange time.
Yeah.
Do not speak of it. Like, yeah.
My favorite so far, because I haven't seen very much, so I haven't seen Strange New World yet. I just finally saw 2 episodes of Lower. Fucking hilarious. Oh my God.
Lower Decks.
But season 3 Picard
You
made
do
me.
have to specify seasons. with
Yeah, you
Picard.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
for reasons. Like, I like you, but the rest of that, I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, but I can't think of a single episode in season 3 of Picard where I wasn't fucking crying a lot. It was just like nonstop, like, oh, I'm sorry, we didn't do a good Picard show. We're gonna make up for all that by doing all this shit in season 3, and we're gonna pull at your heartstrings because we're gonna bring back everything you love about Trek and like maximize all of that
Oh,
at the whole time.
oh, I'm just gonna step all over your heart. Hey, here's your cast, but they're all old now. Walking onto the bridge of your Enterprise.
Your Enterprise, because Geordi took all this time to rebuild it from scratch. Because of
God.
course he did. Of course he
Fucking
did.
Nerd. I love him so much.
God,
So hot.
so hot, so hot.
So hot. So hot.
Well, Steph, I think, you know, it's been an hour almost. So I think, sorry, y'all, this didn't work out. I was really looking forward to playing this game with Steph because we have too much fun. But I will reinstall my fucking game and try to troubleshoot it and see what the hell happened. And Steph, you know, we'll just try to do this again in 2 weeks and see what happens. And then I'll have to think about like a plan B. Like, what would be your backup game if Baldur's Gate doesn't work for whatever reason? So I'll have to brainstorm that too.
Yeah, think of something.
So sorry
that's
about...
multiplayer because I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I wish Veilguard was multiplayer. If you
Right.
can bring your party and my party, like if I could bring the companions I like and the companions you like, and we can kind of like commingle our companions a bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you trying to wrap this up or not? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got into a fan. Was also kicked in. So anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. We'll do this again in 2 weeks and talk to you later.
Okay, bye.